Hey everyone, welcome to another video of Ielts, and in today's video we're going to look at the vocabulary of numbers. So what does it mean, the vocabulary of numbers? It's pretty simple. So basically, if you have an Ielts writing task 1 table or chart and you have data in them, how do you talk about that data using words? And I'm going to give you a few ways on how you could do this, which will help you improve your score on your IELTS exam. I've actually made a detailed video about this much earlier. I'll link that video in the description box below. So go check out that video first, see if it helps you, and then come back and watch this video. So let's get right into it. In today's video, we're going to look at sushi. So this is just made up data. These are not real numbers in any way. It's just for the purpose of our explanation. So we're going to talk about how much sushi is consumed or used or eaten from in 2001 and then in 2005. So you can think about this number as pieces of sushi, boxes of sushi, plates of sushi. It doesn't matter. I just love sushi. I mean, who doesn't love sushi, right? So our task is to talk about this table, using numbers, fraction, or as a percentage. I'll give you an example of the first one. So how do we talk about this as a number? You can say, as a number, the number went up by 500 from 1000 to 1500. So the difference between the two is 500. So that's what I've talked about here. So, and we've talked about the two data points. So, and went up means to increase. So the number went up by 500 from 1000 to 1500. If you were to talk about this data as a fraction, how would you do it? The number went up by little more than a quarter. So this is more important. Little more than a quarter. That's your fraction. If you want to talk about it as a percentage, you could say the figure. Now the figure, the number, they're all synonyms. I prefer using figure. Some people like to say number, but it depends on what you have here. You could say the figure went up by about 50% from 1000 to 1500. Now, this is not about 50%, it's exactly 50%. So it's not wrong if you say about. About kind of means it's almost 50%. In our case, it's exactly 50%. So you don't really have to say this. So oopsies. Just say went up by 50%. And that's it. All right, let's go on to the next one. So we're still talking about sushi, but in this data table, we have a couple more years and some of the numbers have changed as well. So the challenge in this is to use the word, is to talk about this data using these words: trebled, fold, or times. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's go into this in detail. The first way you could say is the number doubled between 2001 to 2005. So 500 became 1000, that's 2 times. So the number doubled. So doubled means 2. You could also say the number trebled. Trebled is 3 times. So between 2001 to 2010. Oh, I see a mistake. This should be 2001. Oopsies. So number trebled. Now some people say tripled. That's also fine. Another way of saying it is the figure more than quadrupled. That means it increased by 4 times from 2010 to 2015. So if you think about it, 3000 times multiplied by 4 would be 12,000, but this is actually 15,000, so we can say more than quadrupled. Again, we're not looking to be exactly precise over here, but as close as possible to the real number is what we're looking for. So we want to say quadruple, so we say the figure, again, instead of number, the figure more than quadruple from 2010 to 2015. Okay, let's go further. Twofold. How do you use the word fold? It's just another way of saying 2 times or doubled. It has the same meaning. So for example, this first sentence would be the same as this sentence in terms of meaning. So here we say there was a twofold increase between 2001 to 2005. So 500 became 1,000. That's 2. So you can say twofold. So you could say twofold, threefold, fourfold, fivefold, tenfold, 15-fold, 20-fold. And it's perfectly fine. You can even say 100-fold if you want to. You could also say the figure went up by more than 4-fold between 2010 to 2015. So it's the same as this sentence, the figure more than quadrupled. So we all can also say the figure went up by, preposition, oopsie, by more than 4-fold from 2010 to 2015. Next sentence. The figure in 2010, is this one, was 3 times the 2005 figure. So now we have to use the word times. When you use the word times, you want to talk about this first and then compare it to something in the past. And the last one is the figure in 2015 was 15 times the 2005 figure. Okay, is there anything more? Oh, and that's it really. There you have it. A couple of different ways on how you can talk about data in your IELTS writing task 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found this useful. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.